I don't know why everybody mad at Donald Trump. The people that are on Section 8 welfare and food stamps have been on it for years, way before he got in the office. Way, way, way before he got. So why you mad at him? Y'all been scamming this system for so long, and y'all thought y'all was going to have a free ride, but y'all going to have to work. If y'all ain't sick, disabled, and shut in, y'all going to have to work. Y'all going to see what it feel like to pay some real bills. Y'all ain't going to be able to call in and miss a day or two to try to lessen your check so they can continue to pay your rent. Y'all ain't going to be able to do that no more. Y'all ain't going to be able to pay y'all rent without working now.
It has been 5 days since I have been able to eat anything. Why, Courtney? Why haven't you ate in 5 days, you may ask? Well, Trump decided to take my food stamps, $4,300 in food stamps a month, my cash assistance, my disability, my Section 8, $10,000 a month in welfare benefits that I have been receiving for 13 years. 13 years. I have never had a job. I'm never going to get a job. I don't even know how to fill an application out. He took my food stamps. I have 6 kids to support. 6 kids. So everything that I have spent my money on these past few days has been my kids. Because my kids aren't going to starve. It's been 5 days per me. 5 days. Because he decided to take away food stamps from a family of 7. How the hell am I supposed to feed my kids now? How the hell am I supposed to keep a roof over their head when I have to pay right now out of pocket? Out of pocket. I pay, well, the state pays $1,100 a month for me to live here, plus a $300 check for my utilities. That's also gone. So we're just going to be on the streets, starving and on the streets, because you decide to take my food stamps? Why? Why?
13 years, 6 kids, and $10K a month with no work isn't survival, it's dependency. The system didn't fail you, you lived off it. Now responsibility can't be avoided.
What the do you mean? Because what the is happening? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we get? I need somebody to please tell me he's lying. I can't. What the am I gonna do? Oh,
SNAP is for real hardship, not lifelong dependency. Too many abuse it by avoiding work and responsibility, disrespecting taxpayers and those truly in need. That's not empowerment, it's exploitation.
If you are receiving SNAP benefits, it has just been announced that you will not be able to buy any more sodas, any more candies. Listen to this.
Since my confirmation, our department has encouraged states to think differently and creatively about how to solve the many health issues facing Americans. One way is by not allowing taxpayer-funded benefits to be used to purchase unhealthy items like soda, candy, and other junk food. The number one purchase by SNAP recipients is sugary drinks. SNAP is a supplemental nutrition program meant to provide health food benefits to low-income families to supplement their grocery budget so they can afford the nutritious food essential to health and well-being. That is the stated purpose of the SNAP program.
Amen.
The law states it, and President Trump's USDA plans to deliver on it alongside our partners at HHS.
Just a fair warning, you will be bombarded with videos on TikTok with them losing their mind over the fact that they can't buy sodas and candy.
SNAP is for real nutrition, not junk food splurges. Misusing aid like free cash shows entitlement, not need. Accountability matters. Public assistance should support responsibility, not unhealthy habits or excuses.
I'm getting ready to head into Walmart and get what groceries I can get for the week. But before I go in, I just wanted to throw this out there for those of you who have been on this app complaining about not being able to get specific items now due to the changes with the SNAP program. I work 6 days a week. I support my family on a single income. So there are some weeks that I do good to keep a meal on the table for each day of the week. But yet I'm not eligible for benefits. And if I were, I would be grateful to have a meal for my family. So while it might not always be what they like or what you would like to get them or what's easy for you in the moment, be grateful that there's a program that is there and helping you, because not all people are eligible for that program. And the ones who work 6 days a week and are barely keeping a meal on their table are the ones that are paying into that program. So when you get on this app and you start crying because you can't have specific things, it tends to rub us the wrong way. We tend to no longer want to help.
More people need this mindset. SNAP is a lifeline, not a luxury. Gratitude and responsibility matter. When entitlement replaces humility, the system weakens and taxpayers lose while true need gets overshadowed.
So, beginning early 2026, you will not be able to buy junk food, sodas, energy drinks with your SNAP benefits for the following states: Florida, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas, Colorado, West Virginia, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, and Utah. Mind you, they're trying to make this all 50 states, that the government dictates what you buy with your SNAP benefits that you qualify for.
SNAP should fund real food, not junk. Oversight ensures nutrition, prevents waste, and keeps assistance focused on feeding families responsibly.
This is for all the SNAP recipients who are coming here on social media bitching and moaning and complaining about these new restrictions. This is what I have to say to y'all. If you don't like it, get your lazy ass off the benefits, get yourself a job, and then you'll be able to spend on any food that you want, okay? Because that's your money. If you are getting stuff for free, you have no business bitching and moaning and complaining. And let's face it, a lot of y'all spoiled it and fucked it up for the rest of everybody because you come on social media, you're gloating, flexing about how much you're getting and how you're spending people's money and all this, that, and the other, and you brought attention onto yourselves. This is why now they're clamping down on food stamps, because they're seeing that people are abusing the system. So you have no business complaining. You really don't. If you want your favorite type of foods, you want to spend it on junk food and snacks and all this stuff, get yourself a job and make your own money, and then you can spend on whatever you want. And this is from a former recipient. I used to be on food stamps back in the day. I've not been on food stamps for years, and let me tell you something, I do not miss being on that program. I love being able to purchase my own food and buy what the heck I want, than having food stamp office, being nosy, wanting to know what I do, how much I'm making. They want to know everything and they want to pry. I don't like to be in control. People to control me. I want to be able to control my own narrative. That's why I got off that program, because I didn't need it, and it gave me a push for me to do my own thing. So no, I don't miss being on food stamps, and I could care less, quite frankly.
Government help isn't a lifelong pass. SNAP is for essentials, not junk or dependence. Choose work, responsibility, and independence over entitlement and excuses.
Okay, so I know you saw on TikTok or in the news about what they snuck into the bill with single women, single mothers will not be able to claim children after the age of 7 on their SNAP benefits. Can you imagine an 8-year-old goes starving? But married women, because married women have there's 2 grown ass folks in that house who are working, but they get to keep their SNAP benefits with children over 7. But the single mothers with 1 grown ass adult, they can't. They have that. What does that sound like? That sounds like Project 2025. That sounds like Project 2025. And to put that a cherry on top, married women don't have to adhere to the work requirements that they are going to have for these single mothers. Because guess what? In Project 2025, they talked about paying women to stay home and subsidize women who stayed home with their children so you didn't put them in daycare. It was in fucking Project 2025. So all the MAGA single moms, I don't know what to tell you, because
SNAP prioritizes families raising kids and contributing stability. Single adults misusing benefits for luxuries face consequences. Support is for responsibility, not entitlement.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but ain't stealing food stamps a government crime? Federal crime? You can get federal time for that? That is government benefits. Y'all can't just be teaching people how to do that type of stuff. Snagging people's stuff off their cards, leaving families hungry. That is crazy to me, and that is pathetic to me. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Life is already hard. The world is already in shambles, and people are already going through enough stuff than to be worried about somebody hacking their stuff. Cut it out.
SNAP abuse turned support into exploitation, with fraud and entitlement overshadowing genuine need. What was meant for struggling families became a loophole for easy gain, forcing stricter rules that now harm those who truly need help.
The fuck you mean that I'm not gonna get my SNAP benefits? What the fuck you mean? Because what the happened? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat?
Complaining about working 15 hours for essentials isn't oppression. It's just basic adult responsibility.
Listen to what he has to say.
Has cut my food stamps from $2,800 down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do?
Get a job.
So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay.
Stop making kids you can't afford to take care of.
I'm trying to sit here and spend time with them.
Oh.
I'm not trying to go work.
5 kids, no plan, no job. Reality finally sent the bill.
It has been 5 days since I have been able to eat anything. Why, Courtney? Why haven't you ate in 5 days, you may ask? Well, Trump decided to take my food stamps, $4,300 in food stamps a month, my cash assistance, my disability, my Section 8, $10,000 a month in welfare benefits that I have been receiving for 13 years. 13 years. I have never had a job. I'm never going to get a job. I don't even know how to fill an application out. He took my food stamps. I have 6 kids to support. 6 kids. So everything that I have spent my money on these past few days has been my kids. Because my kids aren't going to starve. It's been 5 days per me. 5 days. Because he decided to take away food stamps from a family of 7. How the hell am I supposed to feed my kids now? How the hell am I supposed to keep a roof over their head when I have to pay right now out of pocket? Out of pocket. I pay, well, the state pays $1,100 a month for me to live here, plus a $300 check for my utilities. That's also gone. So we're just gonna be on the streets, starving and on the streets, because you decide to take my food stamps? Why? Why?
13 years freeloading, 6 kids. Time to face adult reality.
So since Trump said that you can no longer buy snacks and sodas with your EBT card, or Section 8 is for the veterans and the disabled, everybody been mad at me. For what? I don't care, because guess what? I agree with Trump. If you young, you healthy, and you got energy, you need to get up, go get you a job. Stop laying around on these men. And for the men who laying around on women, for the man who can't wait for their woman to get Section 8 so you can go lay up in her house. No, and y'all ladies, y'all foul because y'all allowing these men to sit up and lay in your bed, play with your whatever, eat your kids zooms and whams and pancake on a stick, all that. Man, look, make them get out and go get a job. 2 is better than 1. Both of y'all can work at McDonald's and live an okay life. Y'all don't have to sit around and wait on the government, because the government don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing. So all Trump is doing is everything that you scared to say, he says it. So all my Trump supporters, follow the kid, man.
If you're able-bodied but lazy, blame yourself. Government aid isn't a lifestyle. Stop making excuses and take responsibility for your life.
Hi everybody, I lost my voice. We were forced back here. Took a red-eye flight, haven't slept. We're here being forced back to vote on this disastrous budget proposal that is going to decimate our rural hospitals, healthcare that families, millions of families across the United States rely on, and increase costs for all of us for the private insurance market when we have this much uncompensated care. It's hard to hold back the tears with how bad this bill really is, the impact that it will make in Colorado, and especially in rural Colorado. So I will keep you updated.
Oh wow, the drama level's off the charts. Hard to hold back the tears because taxpayers won't keep footing the bill for a bloated system? Cry harder.
I cannot believe that Trump is trying to ban EBT recipients from buying junk food. Yeah, you heard that. Buying junk food. Why do you care if I buy 10 cases of soda? SNAP recipients may be barred from junk food purchases under new House GOP bill. So if this new bill passes, you cannot buy soft drinks, candy, ice cream, prepared desserts such as cake, pies, cookies, or similar products. Yeah. What the fuck? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper are pushing to keep their products eligible for purchase by SNAP. I'm sorry, but what I buy with my food stamps is none of your fucking business. At all. I don't care if you're a fucking taxpayer. I'm gonna set up a petition, okay? And I'm gonna set it up, and I'm gonna, everybody that's against this fucking ban needs to sign it. Apparently, they're trying to make America healthy again. If I don't tell you guys what to buy with your money, then you shouldn't care about how I spent my EBT. Like I said, I don't care if it comes from your taxes. Let me buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. This is truly unacceptable, and I'm not standing by this. I will sue them if I have to.
You don't own benefits. Working people fund them. Earn your keep, be grateful, and stop treating handouts like entitlement.
They cut my motherfucking food stamps to $85 fucking dollars from $738. How the fuck that's supposed to support a household of...
Only $85 now? How will you survive without junk? Stop whining. Benefits aren't a free pass for indulgence. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.